Make some noise for Pinkerton Raid.
What's up, everybody? Thank you all for being with us. It's a great honor to be here. Well, the House of Green was granted land in the reign of George VI. And it's 80 years the Greens had grown to threaten good Duchess land. The Duchess, she called her mighty men to stall the Greens' advance. They drew their swords, they marched in strength through Green's unguarded land. They cut out the heart of the House of Green. They left but a shell of the House of Green. Cut out the heart of the House of Green. There's not but a shell of the House of Green. Well, the Greens survived on conquered land, the Duchess on her throne. The more Greens grow, the more she cuts their land no more their own. They cut out the heart of the House of Green, left but a shell of the House of Green. Cut out the heart of the House of Green. There's not but a shell of the House of Green. Well, the air, it was clean in the lands of green. The Duchess marked the sky. Yeah, the air, it was clean in the lands of green. That air was yours and mine. They cut out the heart of the House of Green, left but a shell of the House of Green. Cut out the heart of the House of Green. There's not but a shell of the House of Green. There's not but a shell of the House of Green. Well, we Charlie Wiggins, born to cold, born to make that shoe black shine. KKK drove Charlie home to Speedway Town, way down south side. You know, Charlie raised his junkyard cat, who roared for the king of speed. His jet fuel mine turned black to gold. Them white boys craved his alchemy. raced on a Louisville track, a white man's race. But Charlie Steele, that Kentucky mob said that man's black. They rolled him out on a paddy wagon wheel. Charlie made them tires burn. His memories by the wayside go. Amid the weeds and the wildflowers and the rainbow-colored fires dawn. Last Sunday in May and freedom ain't free. The highway shouts on high. The open road will take its toll. AAA left him behind. Well, Charlie knew the sound of speed. He heard that black cat purr. Down hillside, Shirley knows it too. The highway shouts to her. Surely she's got a 62 Mercury tail meteor with tail fin sharp. The road calls out to call it home, but home needs fixing for a broken heart. That Sunday in May and freedom ain't free. The highway shouts on high. The open road will take its toll. AAA left him behind. The open road will take its toll. AAA left them behind. Thanks so much, everybody. That's Chris, Cameron, Tony back there on the horns. I haven't gotten to sing that with Katie, my sister, and Caroline, my sister-in-law, I think since we were in the studio with David, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So pretty cool to get to do that song in the way we intended it to be. I'm Jesse. That's my brother, Steven. My brother-in-law, Steve, back there. This is a song I wrote for my brother here on my left, playing bass, who one time waited in line for the best cheeseburger in America in the city of Chicago. Never made much sense to me, but...
For 4 hours.
That's right.
Au Cheval. See, they know. Also the name of the song.
This one's called Au Cheval. It's time to take a shot. Tick-tock goes a cosmic clock. You only live, only love, only live what you want. Breathe deep, the air intoxicates you. Take it by the bottle. Flip a nickel, double down. Cash the chips, scatter gold. Suck the marrow from the bone. Black deck, you won't leave a dime. You take the hit, it's too bold for the grind. The risks a rush, thrills a ride. You raise the stakes and roll the dice. You take it by the bottle, flip a nickel, double down. Cash the chip, scatter gold. Suck the marrow from the bone. Take it, oh, shave out. Flip Thanks so much, everybody. Across the river Dee, she sees St. David's head. Sir Walter sent Yankee's son. The world rhythms took him home. That mercy be is a ballad slow. Lads and ladies dressed in white, they crossed the 100 in midday light. They promised join their houses line to dance and step in truest time. So much, everybody. Orlando mentioned we got a new Christmas album coming out. I call it Christmas-ish music. Do that depending on what language you speak, what generation you're from. You know, do with that ish what you want. I call it Christmas-ish music. But we're gonna play the first song that's gonna be on that record. We'd love to keep in touch. We got a couple more songs for you today. My family's got those email sign-up sheets, and Way, you could pre-order that record if you want. But just fill them out, because we're going to give away a copy of our album, The Highway Moves the World, to whichever name we pick. So you can fill those out. If you got enough service to do a QR code, you could do it. My sister Suzanne, raise your hands. My sister Suzanne's got them there. But if not, just fill it out with a pen and put it in the guitar case over there by the tree. This one is Holocene by Bon Iver. It kind of just mentions Christmas in the third verse. That's why it's Christmas-ish. Call the record Jagged Vacants, from the chorus of this song. Winter songs by other people, all covers. We got Simon and Garfunkel and Counting Crows, the Beatles, Joni Mitchell, all kinds of cool stuff. Music I really care about. And I appreciate everybody on the stage who's helped me make that record. Cameron did some beautiful trumpet arrangements on it. Cameron Collier back there. Give him a hand. Caroline sang a bit of a duet with me on Fairy Tale in New York. You know the Pogues? Fairy Tale in New York, yeah. That's going to be on the record, so. Stay in touch. A couple more songs. We appreciate you. Baby, it's a part of me, apart from me. You're laying waste to Halloween. You flipped it, friend. It's on its head. It struck the street. You're in Milwaukee off your feet. At once I knew I was not magnificent. Straight above the highway, jagged, vacant, thick with I could see for miles, miles, miles. That's enough for me. And at once I knew I was not magnificent. Straight above highway, jagged, vacant, thick with I could see for miles. Christmas night, it clutched the light, the hello bright. But my brother and I entangled spine. We smoked the screen to make it what it was to be. Now to know it in my memory. see for miles, miles, miles. Miles, miles, miles. I could see for miles, miles, miles. 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 Thanks so much, everybody. All right, y'all, we got one more song for you. This is our newest original single, just came out in the summertime.
It's kind of dancey if you want to dance. This would be a good one.
Some of you might remember Scott McFarlane. Scott was a drummer on a couple of records we made with David. And we were leaving a gig, one of those bar gigs where you're playing for a room full of people. Nobody cares, you know, they're just doing their thing. And I was, you know, complaining to Scott, asking him, well, you know, how do we get, make sure we're in places where people care about music? He said, I don't know, man, but why don't you write that song for the people you want in the room? And I see you, Mona Addington, out there, because I was thinking about you when I wrote this one. It's called If a Tree Fell. Got an old Gibson, it's made from two, conceived in the fires of neglect, in a far-off forest that mahogany fell, whose ears were there to hear it. The trees are swaying in the breeze. Sound its music when you hear it. Our bodies swaying in the breeze. Sound is music when you feel it. Sound is music when you feel it. These ivory keys, they were a centerpiece, and the living would gather round them. But in these lonely 20s, you can't give them away, 'cause we just don't play them like we used to do. Trees are swaying in the breeze. Sound is music when you hear it. much, everybody. We're the Pinkerton Raid, Soil and Sky. David, Morgan, everybody, thanks for having us.